Friends from the media, good afternoon. Welcome to today's press conference. Now, questions, please.
ARD German television today for.
今日，外交部长王毅会见德国社会民主党议会领袖罗尔夫·米策尼希。米策尼希曾说过冻结乌克兰冲突的问题。请问，冻结冲突是今天讨论的内容之一吗？
我不了解你说的。
I'm not aware of what you said, and I refer you to competent authorities.
下一个问题。
Next one, please.
谢谢发言人总台。
CCTV. Some African scholars recently noted that high-quality Belt and Road cooperation has played an important role in enhancing connectivity in African countries. There's still a large gap in infrastructure in Africa, and Belt and Road cooperation between Africa and China will give a strong boost to sustainable development, economic growth, and regional integration in Africa. What's your comments on that, and how will Belt and Road cooperation promote connectivity in Africa? Infrastructure is a cornerstone of Africa's development, and realizing connectivity is the common aspiration of African countries. Over the years, under the frameworks of FOCAC and BRI, China has followed the principle of sincerity, real results, amity and good faith, and the principle of pursuing the greater good and shared interests, and firmly supported African countries in improving infrastructure and connectivity for sustainable development. In China, people often say to get rich, build roads. Over the years, China and African countries have worked together to build and upgrade close to 100,000 kilometers of roads, more than 10,000 kilometers of railways, nearly 1,000 bridges, and nearly 100 ports. With the completion of projects including the Mombasa-Nairobi Railway, the Addis Ababa-Djibouti Railway, and the Bogala Railway, the transportation efficiency between coastal and hinterland areas has been significantly improved. The Kribi Deep Sea Port in Cameroon can accommodate vessels that carry 100,000 tons of cargo, bring development opportunities for landlocked countries. The renovation project of the Addis Ababa Bole International Airport in Ethiopia will help build the biggest aviation hub in East Africa. The Zambia Kafu Gorge Lower Hydropower Plants, the Morocco Noor Solar Thermal Power Plants, and the Kenya Garissa PV Power Plants greatly eased the electricity shortages. Chinese companies have helped build more than half of Africa's wireless heights and high-speed mobile broadband networks, providing service for more than 900 million African people. In total, 52 African countries and the African Union Commission have signed Belt and Road cooperation documents with China, striving to break their respective development bottlenecks. With their active participation, African countries set a shining example of high-quality Belt and Road cooperation, which will be an important agenda item at the upcoming Forum on China-Africa Cooperation Summit. China stands ready to continue striving forward together with Africa on the road of win-win cooperation and common development, seek greater synergy between the BRI and the Agenda 2063 of the African Union, as well as African countries' respective development strategies. Let high-quality China-Africa cooperation on the BRI keep on shining and bring China-Africa connectivity cooperation onto a fast lane. Next question, please.
Thank you. Question from.
法新社。日本政府昨天表示紧急出动军机，因为中国军机入侵其空域。日方已经召见了中国临时代理大使，提出严正抗议。请问中方有何评论？
到的事件。
On what you mentioned, relevant departments in China are verifying what happened.
下一个问题。
Next one, please.
谢谢发言人。北京日报记者提问。据报道，当地时间8月26日
，It was reported that on August 26, local time, Pakistan's province of Balochistan was hit by multiple terrorist attacks. Terrorists attacked Pakistan's security forces and police, killed civilians, and damaged infrastructure. What is China's comment? We noted the reports. We strongly condemn the terrorist attacks and express our deep condolences over the lives lost. China stands firm against all forms of terrorism. We will continue giving staunch support to Pakistan in their efforts to advance counter-terrorism operations, uphold social solidarity and stability, and protect the safety of the people. China stands ready to further enhance counter-terrorism and security cooperation with Pakistan and jointly safeguard peace and security in the region. Next one, please.
Good afternoon. A question from
路透社，菲律宾国防部部长称，中方他已经与中方的国防部长进行了沟通，现在正在与外交部进行沟通。你能否确认这一点 ？Could you please your question, please？ 菲律宾国防部部长称，他已经不再与中国国防部部长联系，现在正在与中国外交部部长联系。你能否确认此事？
I'm not aware of what you mentioned, and I'd refer you to competent authorities in China.
下一个问题。
Next one, please.
Question from TRT.
昨天，以色列军队攻击了德国的坦克。此外，许多记者在该袭击中受伤。中方对加沙记者被袭击有何评论？
我们已经多次就此
We have stated China's position more than once. The Chinese side opposes any acts against civilians and condemns violence against journalists. We urge all parties to stop violence and protect civilians. Next one, please.
Thank you. A question from Reuters.
法新社提问：加拿大宣布对中国电动汽车征收100%的关税，中方对此有何评论？
商务部发言人
The spokesperson of China's Ministry of Commerce has stated China's position. I want to stress that Canada's actions are in disregard of facts. They ignore WTO rules and run counter to historical trends. This is typical act of trade protectionism. These actions undermine China-Canada trade ties, harm Canadian companies and consumers' interests, and do no good to Canada's green transition and global climate response. China deploys and opposes these actions. Subsidies don't generate competitiveness. Protectionism protects nothing but backwardness with the future at its costs. China's burgeoning EV industry is the result of persistent tech innovation, well-established industrial and supply chains, and full market competition. This is what happens when our comparative advantages provide exactly what the market needs. China urges Canada to respect facts, abide by WTO rules, immediately correct its wrongdoings, and not to politicize trade issues. China will take all measures necessary to safeguard the legitimate rights and interests of Chinese businesses. Next one, please.
谢谢发言人。北京青年报记者提问：我们注意到，随着各项免签政策的落地，有许多外国游。
Beijing used daily. As China's various visa-free policies are implemented, many foreign tourists have shared their trips to China online, which received over 1 billion views, searches and likes. Many foreign friends have commented that they wish to explore all that China has to offer. What's your comment? A good number of foreign vlogs posted their entertaining travel videos in China. I'm happy to see that more and more foreign friends come to China and fall in love with China. In the first 7 months of this year, China received over 17 million foreign travelers, up 129.9% year-on-year. There are over 6,300 international passenger flights every week, up 10% compared with the end of June. All these figures show tremendous enthusiasm among foreign friends coming to China. The growing popularity of China travel would not be possible without China's continued policy of opening up and improving services. China has rolled out a 15-day visa-free entry policy for 15 countries, reached mutual visa exemptions with another 6 countries including Singapore and Thailand, expanded the coverage of 144-hour visa-free transit policy to 37 ports of entry and 54 countries, and improved the payment services. China's policies and measures to facilitate visits to China allow foreign visitors to immerse themselves in the World Heritage in Hutongs, enjoy the dazzling nightscape of Shanghai's Bund, and have a glimpse of China's history and culture in Shanxi's ancient buildings. And this draws China closer to the world and shows China's sincerity to further open up. Those who visit China love it. Welcome to China, and welcome to unlock your unique experience in this beautiful, open, inclusive and friendly country. Next one, please.
Question from AFP.
法新社在宪兵礁发生另外一起事件之后，菲律宾称中国是东盟地区内国际和平的最大破坏者。你对此有何评论？
当前究竟
Who is making infringement and provocations activities in the South China Sea? Who is introducing forces outside the region to undermine the overall peace and stability in the region? Countries in this region can see it clearly. China should by no means be blamed for undermining peace. We urge some Filipinos to face squarely the root cause of the issue. Stop sliding down the wrong path of making trouble and provocations and undermining peace, and stop sticking to the playbook of calling black and white. Next one, please.
HK on Chinese military aircraft breaching Japanese airspace. Japanese foreign minister summoned the Chinese ambassador and lodged serious protests and strongly demand that such incidents be prevented from happening again. What is China's comment?
双方通过既有的工作渠道
The two sides keep in touch with each other through the existed channel. I'd like to stress that China has no intention to breach into any country's airspace. Next one, please.
还有其他问题吗？
Are there any more questions?
好，那今天
If not, then let's call it a day. Thank you.